Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you love to watch more cheating stories. Spouse's affair partner keeps contacting us. Hello, this is my first post. My husband, 28M, confessed to me, 26F, that he had reconnected to the woman, 23F, he cheated on me with during college in our first year of dating, which was almost 5 years ago. We have been married for 2 years now. Some backstory: we were an on and off again couple in our first year, so during one of our offs they spent more time together, and ended up hooking up around the time me and him got back together. After she told me what happened, I forgave my boyfriend and told her to stay away from us. During this, she lost most of her friends, since our friend groups overlapped. I admit I did other things to get back at her, but at the time I felt it was well deserved. It took me years to stop feeling angry. She messaged me a couple of times over the years apologizing, and I finally agreed to talk so we could move on. After we talked, she promised not to bother me again. Last year, my husband mentioned that he wanted to apologize to her for what had happened, but I told him not to since I didn't see it as necessary. About 6 months ago he secretly messaged her anyways from his work phone and they started their friendship back up. A couple weeks ago he confessed what had happened. He told me he wanted them to be just friends, but she started asking for sex. He resisted, but they did flirt a few times. He cut her off because he didn't want it to go too far, and he didn't want to cheat. She messaged me from 2 different fake accounts last month saying that they had an affair that lasted a few months. She also mentioned they had sexted. I hadn't spoken to her in years, so her message was very off-putting. I blocked her again and told her to stop contacting us. When I spoke to my husband about it, he confirmed she sent nudes but he didn't send any back. His messages are wiped clean, so I'm taking his word for it. He didn't think it was a big deal at the time, but to me it's cheating. The problem is she won't stop messaging us. My husband and I are reconciling currently, but I don't believe we'll be able to move on until we know for sure she's out of our lives. She had already messaged me twice, and also my husband asking him why he blocked her on his socials. Just this week, a month after I told her to stop contacting him, she sent him a long message calling him a manipulative, a liar, the whole nine. She says this is her last message, but I don't think she'll stop. The way she spoke also makes me wonder if he's withholding information. I want to get a restraining order so she stops bothering us. My husband says it's going too far, and that he's worried it will affect his job and reputation. He supports both of us, and we've kept his recent affair secret from our friends and family. What should I do? Am I being overdramatic? Has anyone else had to deal with a relentless AP? I feel like this whole ordeal has revived trauma that I've moved past. I just want her to leave us alone so we can have peace. TLDR, the woman my husband cheated on me with won't stop texting us. How to get her to stop? What to do? Here are some of the best comments from our community. He's the problem. As long as he keeps inviting her into your marriage, you'll never be rid of her. Sadly, I agree. Hubby, open the doors. Don't respond to her no matter how tempting it is. Apart from their communication, I'm concerned that he felt he owed her an apology, or anything for that matter. This is a red flag. I know you don't want to hear this, but your husband is the real problem here. When someone cheats but their partner forgive them and they really feel remorse of what they did, they never ever will contact the ex-AP again, in life. Next contact must be on the ex-AP funeral. The fact that he contacted her even when you explicitly expressed your opposition means then he is still a cheater, and worst, he does not respect you. So, if he has no respect for you and is still available to flirt with other women, this means he does not love you. I know this is not what you want to hear, but it is what you need to understand. Next time he cheat on you, don't come here asking for advice, because you already have been advised. Another cheating story. Planning to ghost him after finding out he's cheating on me. Found out my boyfriend was cheating a few weeks ago. Been spiraling since. Literally only running off of vengeance and pure disgust. I got this weird gut feeling and checked his phone while he was asleep. Those 20 minutes locked in the bathroom felt like years, and the shame keeps me from talking to anyone about it. I moved across the country to be with him, so I'm all alone. No friends or family here. He woke me up the next morning with kisses and breakfast and has been doing so a lot, lately. Probably the guilt. He even bought me flowers for the first time ever. After me hinting at wanting them for years. He thought my quiet crying was out of happiness. He even brought up buying a house for us, something with enough space for potential future children. I'm still going through the motions. Making his breakfast and protein shake every day, packing his lunch, making sure dinner is almost ready when he comes home from the gym. What makes me the angriest is that I really, genuinely thought he wouldn't do something like this. He watched his father cheat on his mother and father children out of their marriage, all while she struggled with infertility her entire life. My partner isn't her biological son, and never had her own. She dedicated her life to the two of them and passed away of ovarian cancer shortly before we met. Sometimes I think about whether she regretted staying with her husband or not. We have a small shrine in her honor and something makes me look at and expect guidance. I love the man she raised and hate the one her husband did. But they're both him, and he's a grown-ass man more than capable of self-control, so I decided to walk away. Next week my car will be picked up and shipped back home, and I got first-class tickets for me and my dog on his dime. He'll come back home from work and everything I brought will be gone, along with me. The only thing I think I might regret is not somehow being able to see his reaction when he walks through the door and realizes what's going, lol. Here are some of the best comments from our community. Damn, I'm sorry you're going through this. I think your plan is the best option. He doesn't deserve to be told or to manipulate you into staying. As soon as he realizes you're gone, he'll know why. Good luck. I'm sorry you are going through this pain. But your plan sounds perfect. I wish you the very best in you finding someone worthy of your love. I am so sorry you are having to deal with all of this at this time after you moved for him and changed your life to be there for him. This has to be so difficult. Did you happen to take screenshots of you proof and do you plan to share any of that with him after you leave? I think you are making a very brave decision to leave and not confront because without having strong support systems in place for you he could manipulate you and make you feel trapped in this relationship. Good luck and would love to hear how this turns out for you. Don't forget to get checked for STDs. And send him the bill. That can be your goodbye message. I just really need to commend you on your ability to pause and make a plan for yourself. I was not capable of that. I completely lost my shit and in hindsight I badly wish I had just paused for a moment and thought. It truly does take great self-control, emotional intelligence, and self-respect to do it the way you are. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell.